All right, welcome to part 2 of the creative day experience. You can leave these things too long. I find that's one of the dangers with this kind of creative work. You can get into that first rise of excitement and everything, and you're into it, and you get into a flow state, and maybe you even, manage to nail down some really cool stuff, and you're excited. But then if you leave it for too long, that energy fades. Start second guessing everything. You might just end up dumping what's actually a perfectly good idea. So I find it's good to try and ride that wave of excitement about a piece, probably even to like putting it out and making sure the world hears it. So let's get into it. First things first, save this as a new project so I can really be destructive with this whole thing. I hate naming things. Do you hate naming things? Creative day. Piece 1. There's some creative thinking for you. How to start this? This is always the question. So what I think, use this as the main thing here. Just gonna put that over there. What I want to start with, I think, this idea here. One thing about this piece is that it's going to be kind of a loopy thing. If you're talking about like composition, in the old sense of the word, you're going to want structure and using the semantics and rhetoric of proper compositional technique. I'm almost thinking of this almost like an electronic piece. I know that when I started composing for film, one of the ways that I start thinking differently was to think about things in a longer form, right? Like how are things developing over time? How is it responding to picture? Things can't just loop and loop and loop. You can't do that and then expect somehow it's going to be narratively appropriate. But in this case, this is more like a vibe piece and I'm cool with that. And so far this thing is kind of telling me what it wants to be. So I'm just following that path down and I'm not judging it. Like that. It's kind of a mistake, but kind of like it. I'm going to leave it for now. And maybe I'm going to start without this. Oh, here I got an idea. Going to take that, put it over here, reverse it, and let's stretch that. And let's bring it in slowly. What does that sound like? Okay, like that. Inserts, ping pong delay. We're going to go into the delay itself and we're going to go into feedback and we're going to automate that. Move to room. Not much move to room there. What do we got here? We got these inserts. I think what I'm going to do is put a bit of distortion on that. Getting there. That's something. Something. I'm wondering if I have anything. Cool over here. Alright, let's do a little bit of a warm up. Is this the thing with a forever? Yeah, it is. Okay, so. A little hand clamp there. Let's get that dual filter opened up all the way, resonance down. Actually, I kind of like it with a little bit of a filter on it. Maybe like 20. You'll never believe what he does next. Reverse that, obviously. Is that your only trick? You just reverse everything? Yep, pretty much. So, let's see what we have here. Oh, that's pretty. I like it. All that from just a slate. so insane. Nice. Let's get rid of some of those moments where it's getting too dissonant. I want this to do something else, but what? What do I want this to do? Get a bit more distortion in there. Do 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 do. What do we got here? Yeah, just give it a bit more movement and textural shape. Always good to stand back, see what you're doing. You know, where do we start? Where are we going? What's the deal? What are we here for? And another dual filter on. Filter this stuff really nice. That was totally one of those moments where I thought I was doing something, but I was actually applying the wrong thing to the wrong channel. Oh, that's funny. I think I'd like to hear some strings on this. What do you think? Do you want to hear some strings? I do. Get some of these tasty sul punto, sul tasto. Detached. What's good here? I don't know. That is one of the glorious things about Cubase retroactive MIDI record. When you're just testing something, you're like, you know what, actually, that worked. needs a little bit of help, I feel. What do I mean to do about that? How about a standard compressor or a vintage compressor, actually? Let's do that. That sounds super natural. And that's about an hour. I'm going to leave it at that for now and probably come back to this and maybe add some more top lines. And of course, then we're going to get into some more mixing for the next one. But yeah, to be continued.